Before we begin our airline CEO exchange, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the current environment in Washington that impacts the airline industry and the greater travel industry at large. Whether or not you approve of the direction of Congress, one thing is clear. This has been an active legislature that has tackled controversial issues. From health care to the Supreme Court, from financial reform to the funding of two wars, there has been significant activity on nearly every hotly debated topic since the 2008 campaign. The fallout from these debates is clear. Combined with one of the country's longest-running recessions, this has made Congress and the Obama administrations only slightly more popular than Tony Hayward. But how have these high-profile debates impacted the NBTA federal agenda? That is, the policy issues that impact our daily businesses. To be sure, the U.S. government is not focused on business travel issues like they have on health insurance and the financial markets. I am, however, pleased to report some progress in NBTA's federal agenda in some areas such as Secure Flight, a program developed by the Department of Homeland Security to enhance the security of domestic and international commercial air travel. NBTA made Secure Flight a top priority in 2010 and called for its full implementation. We've reached a very important milestone. 100% of passengers now traveling within the United States and its territories are now being checked against terrorist watch lists through Secure Flight, a major step into fulfilling a key 9/11 Commission recommendation. On other NBTA priority issues, progress has been less than satisfying. That is frustrating given the size and impact of our industry. We represent a significant portion of the economy, yet certain federal policies continue to unnecessarily impede the efficient movement of business travelers. With little more than a month remaining to conduct legislative business, Congress and the administration must complete action on a raft of issues. These include passing a federal bill to stop excessive travel taxation, specifically car rental taxes that are used to create new revenue sources for the pet projects of state and local politicians. Our approach is simple. We oppose such efforts, for a benefit conferred on all should be funded by all. NBTA worked closely with the House Judiciary Subcommittee responsible for this issue, as well as House members who support the bill. But the time for talk is over. This bill must be passed. And for our airline partners, an issue that is near and dear to them is something called the FAA Reauthorization Bill. This bill provides sorely needed funding and oversight to complete the modernization of our nation's air traffic control system, which will reduce congestion and flight times for all. We continue to be frustrated by the extension after extension given to this bill with no resolution. Clearly, much remains that needs to be done. Business travel accounts for a significant portion of the travel industry, one of the most important segments of the economy, which employs 1 in every 7 workers in our economy. Travel plays an integral role in the success of American businesses in every industry. NBTA members contribute heavily to that success, directing more than $200 billion in travel and entertainment expenses each year. Laws and policies that affect NBTA members and their companies' travelers have a real impact on business and the economy. It is critical to continue our efforts to ensure that the nation's policy reflect the value of our business travel, and these policies are supported around the world. Midterm elections in the U.S. are fast approaching. Using history as a marker and public polls as a gauge, conventional wisdom points to tighter margins in both the House and Senate elections, with the House potentially tipping to the Republicans. Beyond the elections, we remain acutely aware that a struggling economy and a slow-moving Congress will challenge the industry in the near term. Yet we remain bullish on the future. NBTA will continue to partner with our allies, including the airlines represented today, and advocate on our key issues around the globe. Simply stated, we are working every day as the strong and unified voice of travel within the Beltway, Congress, and the administration, and we will take our fight around the world. But our message and our continued efforts can only be as strong as you, our members. Through our concerted work, I promise you our voice will be heard. And thanks for all of your support.